What is going on, everybody? Jay here from Maji and Jay. Today coming with the unboxing of another Chinese device, and this one is an absolute monster. I would say that it is a lot better than my OnePlus 3 that you guys see here in the background. And yes, we are going to do a Antutu benchmark test with other flagship devices like the OnePlus 3 itself. We have the Samsung Galaxy S7 right behind this box, and on the right hand side we have the HTC 10, which I decided to get recently just to do a fair comparison. The cool part is that all these devices are running under the same processor, which is the Snapdragon 820. They have the same GPU, which is the Adreno 530, and so on and so forth. So here, let's go ahead and take a look around the box of the LeTV LE Max 2, and we can see that it is quite simplistic. We just have their logo here on the front side. On the sides is absolutely plain. On the back here we have some Chinese writings. That's because this is the Chinese version. However, the LTE bands are supported here in the USA, and I am getting 4G LTE connectivity with T-Mobile, something very impressive and that you don't see every single day. Now, amazingly, this phone right now retails for less than the OnePlus 3. It's only $350, and you get 6 gigabytes of RAM. Again, the Snapdragon 820, you get the GPU Adreno 530. It comes with 64 gigabytes of internal storage. It is a, I think it's a dual SIM device, and also supports memory upgrade. So yes, this one is an absolute beast, and I'm truly excited that I was able to bring it here on YouTube. So getting the box open here, we're going to find the device. And yes, guys, like I said before, I already took it out of the box because this is a pre-owned unit in excellent condition. And also it is the rose gold color, so it is not fully the gold color. You know, something that I don't prefer, but unfortunately I didn't have any other choice. So let me go ahead and set the device aside, and now we're going to take a look into the accessories. They are quite simplified in here. You just got the manuals, and the manuals of course are in Chinese and English as well. At least from what I checked. Let me see if that's correct. And let's look at this side. They are Chinese. Let me look at these right here. Actually, guys, they're all in Chinese. Maybe I was mistaken this for the OnePlus 3. They come in both languages, but this one clearly shows that it is the Chinese model. Inside of the box here, we have another cover, which underneath it, there's nothing. It's actually glued on there. We have the USB cable. It is the USB Type-C for this device. Inside here we have an adapter for your headphone jack, because it doesn't come with a 3.5mm headphone jack. And also we got here the fast charger. This one is quite impressive. It is made by the company. On the back here we can see that the connection is also for the standard USB Type-C, as we can tell. And on this side of the charger, we have right there the information for it. It is a 5-volt 3-amp charger, so yes, it's definitely supporting the fast charging technology, which is really cool. And let me tell you that this thing is quite heavy. It's about the same weight as the OnePlus 3 back here, so that's quite amazing. And then inside of the box we have nothing else, as you guys can tell, so we don't have a lot of accessories going on in here. As a matter of fact, there are no earphones included, unfortunately, but maybe that's why we're paying only $350, which I think is quite affordable still for a phone that it is so powerful. So now getting a closer look here at the LeTV LE Max 2, on the front here we have a 2K resolution screen. It is a 5.7 inch. It does have the Corning Gorilla Glass number 4 on the upper middle side. We got there the sensors, which is the proximity and light sensor. We have the ear speaker. Also the front facing camera is an 8 megapixel shooter. On the bottom side, we can't see it, but we're going to have the home key, the back key, and also the menu key. We're going to be seeing that later on. And yes, the display does have amazing viewing angles, and on the daylight time it does great as well. So on the left hand side here we got only the SIM tray. It does have a metallic unibody, just like most of these devices except the Samsung Galaxy S7. On the top you got an IR blaster, as you can tell, and this is something that most of these devices back here are lacking. They don't have an IR blaster, something that I find quite useful sometimes. On the right hand side of the phone we got here the volume rockers up and down together with the power key, and then finally on the bottom side there we can see that we have what appears to be a stereo speaker, but no, it's going to be a single speaker, and the other one is for the microphone, something used very commonly. And then we got the USB Type-C port, and that's about it. Now getting a look here on the back side of the phone, we got that 21 megapixel sensor camera. We also have the secondary microphone, the dual tone LED flash, the fingerprint scanner, and finally the LeTV logo. So now getting this started, we're going to see the boot animation in just a moment here. This is running on the Android Marshmallow 6.0.1. It comes with 6 gigabytes of RAM, like I mentioned before. It has just tremendous specifications. If you guys want to learn more, I have left all the specifications for this particular device on the description below. It comes with the LeTV UI system, so it does have a lot of bloatware, I can tell you that, and maybe that's going to affect the score on the Antutu benchmark. There's tons of Chinese stuff on here, something that I really didn't like much. I did charge the battery already. I am connected here to the Wi-Fi, so you guys can tell, and this is the display. We can see that it does have rich colors. I do have it on saturized colors because I do prefer, just like my Samsung Galaxy S7. I believe it has one of the best displays out there. So this is the operating system. This is the UI from this company, LeTV. So let me see if I can go here into settings. It's actually a little bit awkward the way things are set. We know that normally we have all the toggles on the top here, but no, on this particular model, we're going to have them if you press here on the menu key. We can see that we have something very similar to what we see on iPhone devices. Right now I have about 4.3 gigabytes available out of the 6 gigabytes of RAM. That's because we don't have a lot going on here. We do have some toggles here, including the brightness. Okay, this is very cool. I do like this. I do like the animation they use and the design. It looks very nice and fresh. On the back here, we got the LED light. We have the calculator toggle, the camera toggle, and so on and so forth. We even have the little music shortcut here so that we can access it a little bit faster. Now the toggles do move to the side, so we can control a whole bunch of things on here, like the data, the Wi-Fi, airplane mode, muting the phone, do not disturb, GPS. So as you guys can tell, a lot of the stuff used here is very similar to iOS, including the do not disturb mode. And also, if you go here into settings directly, we're going to notice that they use some of the words as well, including the little icons here on the side. We got LE Cloud, very similar to iCloud. It's just basically a knockoff of it. And I also saw here another one, which I think is, let me see, it's actually here, right here, Control Center. And this is something also known to be on the iPhones, okay, as we know already. So yes, everything here is very similar. If you go here to About Device, you're going to see the operating system. It's actually right here, the Android 6.0.1. This is the phone's name, the LE Max 2. We got here the UI version, which is the 5.6.014S. It is considered the stable version of it. So yes, I mean, all in all, it's a very nice, impressive phone. It didn't come with the Play Store. I had to download it myself by getting Google Installer from the App Market, which is right here, and I happened to install it. I also got here the speed test application. That's because I was trying the 4G LTE connectivity with this device versus the HTC 10 and also the Samsung Galaxy S7. I wanted to compare and see which one was better in terms of speed, and they all did about the same. So this gives me the indication that yes, we do have the LTE band supported and that it is working perfectly well. With this being said, let's go ahead and jump here into the next portion of the video, which is the Antutu benchmark test between all these four devices. And let's see who's truly the winner. I already did the pre-test on each one of them, but some of the applications were running in the background on some of them, so it's not really a fair comparison. In this video, I will be doing the official one. So again, let's see who's the winner. Let's get started. Okay, so here we have the results of the testing for the Antutu benchmark, and we can obviously see that the winner here was the OnePlus 3. It's a very nice product. I am super impressed with it, especially for $400. It's absolutely amazing. And I am also thrilled, guys, that it does compare with something so powerful like the Samsung Galaxy S7 here. Now, something that I did notice about the OnePlus 3 that is not as good as the Samsung Galaxy S7 is the camera. On the camera side, the Galaxy S7 pretty much beats any of these devices. On my next video, I will be doing a camera test of the Samsung Galaxy S7 and also the LeTV LE Max 2 just to compare. And of course, it will be in 4K as well. So now the one that I'm truly disappointed about is here my HTC 10. The score was very poor of only 125,000, and before this I actually gave it 117,000, which is absolutely unacceptable. Now that doesn't mean again that the phone is crap. It's actually pretty nice and it's very stable on the operating system. I can tell you that it is a lot better than my Samsung Galaxy S7. So I know that there's a lot of videos out there already comparing the camera between two. They are pretty close in terms of quality, especially on the front facing camera, which is really important to me, and also the rear facing camera. So I would just have to wait and see if this thing is going to lag, because if it's also lagging like the Samsung Galaxy S7, I would rather keep this phone. So yes guys, here we have it for the Antutu benchmark test. I want you to tell me what you think about the product on the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this new LeTV LE-Max 2. It's a super gorgeous device in terms of quality, in terms of design, and so on and so forth. Now I really wish that I got the silver color model, because this is not really the color that I wanted to get. But it's a nice device. It has, for the most part, a nice operating system. I just don't like the fact that we don't have an app drawer. And yes, I know that I can get a theme for it, but most of the inner applications are going to be exactly the same. So for that, I really wish that maybe in the future they could release the stock Android for it. And I'm pretty sure that that will make this device absolutely phenomenal, because on the camera side, it does quite well, even though it might not be exactly the same as the Samsung Galaxy S7 here, but it does quite well. And for the most part, I'm quite impressed, because this phone is actually cheaper than the OnePlus 3. So with this being said guys, let me know what you think about all these devices on the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video if you find it helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.